Hola amigos, mi nombre es John. ¿Cómo está? Lo siento, no hablo inglés. Just joking, I just wanted to show off my Spanish. Hi, I'm John and I'm here to do my top 10 albums of 2013, which should be fun. If you see this video, if you're interested in post-hardcore, pop-punk, that sort of stuff, that's what I'm going to be showing you today. For me personally, 2013 actually wasn't the greatest for music, I'd say. 2012 was much better, but hopefully 2014 will bring something better. But 2013 was still good. I want to start off by saying the biggest flops of the year. For me, my secret love of music, Sleeping with Sirens and The Scarlet Drive, which I know is embarrassing, but their albums were absolutely awful. I mean, their old stuff was fantastic, but this was just shocking, so that's my flops of the year. And I want to start off by showing you two EPs. These are my two EPs of the year, because they're not albums, so they can't go in. So here's the first one. So that was a band called So Many Ways, and the EP is called Sia. This is a band I found by complete accident, out of nowhere. They're a really small band, but they're actually growing right now, and I love these kind of bands because they're one of those bands that you can start off with small and you just see them become huge, which is really cool. For me, their album is just so interesting. The guitars are incredible, the vocals just work so well, and I really love just that the guitar playing is so good that they're able to bring this amazing rhythm into it. They can make you feel an amazing high, and then they'll have a breakdown and have a little dance part in it, just a little acoustic part. I just find that really cool. Anyway, here's the next EP. So that was a band called I Divide. I've seen them a couple of times now, and I'm a big fan. They released this EP with a magazine, which I got straight away, of course. They're still quite small, but they're growing in fan base, and just their songs are all crackers. They're just so good. I haven't heard a bad song from them yet. It's just the sort of songs you can just sing along to so easily, and it's just great, you know. I'm really happy with it. Right, and the album's in January, so check it out. Okay. I'm going to whiz through this because I don't want to waste too much of your time. So here's my number 10 of my top 10 albums. So that was a band called Bless the Fall with their new album. With Bless the Fall, I liked their original vocalist, Craig Maybert, and now they've got a new vocalist, View Boken, who's been there for a couple of years now. I wasn't a fan of their last album at all. It completely put me off them. But then I heard this album because it was streaming around being shared, and it's really good actually. They've really upped their game. The cleans are incredible, fantastic. Check out the song I just played, which was He Wears a Crown, but You're Not King, or something like that. I can't remember, messed up there. But yeah, it's just really good. There are some songs on there you just think they're alright, a bit boring, but there's some really good songs on there that are just really catchy. Okay, number 9. So this is a very interesting album. It's by Tesseract. It's called Altered State. They're a djent band like Hacktivist and Monuments. And I saw them at Takedown Festival, which is pretty cool. Just the album is it's so dynamic, so intricate. It's just, they use 8-string guitars, I think, and they just make these such interesting riffs, and the vocals just over the riffs just work so well. It's about, the whole album itself is 40 minutes long, and pretty much each track goes into each other, so it's like listening to one whole huge song. So if you were going to listen to this album, I'd suggest, if you're on a long journey, listen to the whole thing. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece in a way. You've even got stuff like saxophone solos. They're so good at their instruments. But at times it can get a bit boring, a bit the same. So it's really just one of those albums you can listen to and really just admire if you've got nothing to do for a while and you can listen to the whole thing, because that's how it works, really. Yeah. Okay, so that album was Fall Out Boy, Save Rock and Roll. It's very interesting, this album. I listened to a lot of their old stuff and it is very different. This album's much more mainstream, I'd say, a wider variety of audience, and this is them back, coming off their hiatus, which is very cool. The vocals are still very similar, you can still tell, but it's like a different band in a way, and it's a good thing, you know. I mean, their old style was really cool, but this is a new year, and yeah, they've done some really good songs on here. The whole album's completely different, remastered, and they've really taken it to a new level. Some people have gone off them, new people have liked them, and I really feel this album is them pushing to a new level. They're going to take their band somewhere high, and they're going to get more recognised, which is really cool. The album's definitely really good, some really good songs there, and like Alone, my song's Know What You Did on the Dark, and yeah, give it a listen, it's really cool.
Build your kingdom here, let the darkness fear.
Okay, so this album is very different to the other stuff I'm going to show in this top 10. I've seen these guys a few times in 2013 at different camps and stuff, and they are really good live. Normally I wouldn't go for this kind of thing at all, but it's just such a beautiful album, just so passionate, the singer's fantastic, and they're all such good musicians. This whole album is fantastic. Yeah, it's very surprising I'd like this, but I do. That's how good it is. And yeah, I definitely say, if you're into that sort of thing, you'll love it, and if you're not, maybe give it a listen, you might enjoy it. But yeah, I'm definitely happy to have these guys on my phone.
All I really want is to stay right here, right now. There's so much more to talk about. The line you broke and the price that it cost me now.
Okay, so this band is The Story So Far, with their new album they released in 2013, so not new, but yeah. In my opinion, these are the greatest this is the greatest pop punk band that are around now. This new album, I have to say, kind of let me down because their first album was just so much better. However, they've still got some amazing songs on this, and yeah, they're still the best at what they do, I'd say. I saw them live, 2013, and they literally brought the roof down. Like, part of the ceiling actually fell down. They were incredible. Just the instruments just full of passion, and the vocals full of passion as well. It really gets you moving. It's something amazing just to play in the summer, you know. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic album. I'd also recommend listening to their first album as well, because that was better. Woo, top 5. Yeah, that was awkward. So yeah, this is the Cullen Royale's album No Hope. Yeah, I met these guys a few months ago. They're really nice people, really nice to talk to. They're really good live. The album is just so positive. I think that's what I love about it. The lyrics are just positive. The cleans just are so passionate. Like, you truly know he's saying what he believes. It's just really, really good stuff. If you love like post-hardcore, just the heaviness, the cleans, it just works so well. It's a beautiful album, fantastic. The one thing I would say is there are some points you just feel the screamy vocals just go on for too long, and you just want the cleans to come back in. But there's some really catchy songs on there, like Steadfast, and they just stick in your head. Really good songs, really good stuff. Yeah, this is We Came as Romans. They're currently, although I haven't been listening to them, I've only been listening to them for like a year and a half. They're one of my favourite bands. This is their new album they released, 2013. I saw them live, which was incredible for me because I love them. the new album it's kind of different. It's kind of different. There's a lot more cleans than usual, and I would say the album isn't as good as their last albums. However, there are some songs on there which are probably their best songs they've ever done. So that's why the album's there, just for those songs like Hope, King of Silence was a side release. It's just for the fact that those songs were just so good and outdid everything they've done before. That album definitely has to be number 4. They're great live as well. Literally, they're just a great band, so check them out.
I'm a captain lost at sea, in the deep, headed straight to the bottom. Are you alive?
Top 3 now. So, number 3 is Mallory Knox. This band, I have to agree with seeing other people's reviews, that they have literally come out of nowhere. Although they've been gigging for years and gigging in my area, although I never saw them, they've literally just shot up with their new album. It is a fantastic album. The lyrics are so beautifully written, and the song Lighthouse was actually filmed in Plymouth, where I live, so that's kind of cool as well. Just live, I've seen them twice live now, really good guys. I just love the realism of them. They just seem like genuinely real guys, not those sort of bands that just act arrogant and just trying to produce these electronic sounding songs that everyone will love. But they just write such beautiful music. The lyrics are very dark if you read them. However, just the songs and guitars they're just brilliant. They really get to your heart in a way. Yeah, that's why they're in my top 3. Just a really good album, and they're writing a new album soon, so I'm really looking forward to that one. So you probably noticed I've been crossing my arms a lot. It's because I'm very cold. My room is freezing right now, which sucks. Okay, so my top 2. Number 2. This was very hard to choose between these 2 next bands. I had to really look at both of them and listen to them all over again just to decide. And yeah, I think I've chosen the right 2 here. So number 2 is State Champs, The Finer Things. Another band I found when they were really small, and they're growing. Another tour in the UK, and I'd love to go see them, but I don't know if I can. If I can, I can. That'd be good. They're pop punk, and this album is fantastic. The vocals are very incredible. I haven't heard anything like it. They're one of those vocalists. If you heard his voice, you can tell who it was, which is really good. You wouldn't expect such a small pop punk band to grow so quickly, but they're just so different to every other pop punk band out there. Most of them sound the same. Like, I know some people won't like this, but Neck Deep is pretty much just trying to be a story so far. But yeah, this band is just going to a new level. The album is beautiful. The songs like Critical Remedy, they just remind you of your childhood. They're just one of those pop punk songs you can just listen to in the summer. It's just such a good album. The choruses, the lyrics, they really get to you. They're just really good. And yeah, they definitely deserve to be in my top 2, and I definitely check them out. They're not a band you want to miss. Okay, so my number 1 album of 2013 has to be Glamour of the Kill, Savages. I've seen them live, and I tried listening to them before, and I really couldn't get into them. I thought their stuff was just a bit boring, a bit naff. Wasn't a fan. And then I listened to their new album. I don't know why. I just thought, why not give them a chance again? And wow, they have stepped up their game so much. They've gone from kids to men, I'd say. This new album is just so different to what they've done before, but then also the same. So it's kind of like they've taken what they do and just taken it, like I said, to a new level. It's so good. I had to try and contemplate what would be the number 1, but listening to this for the past probably months I've been listening to it, the songs have been stuck in my head. just every single song on there, the choruses, just the lyrics stick into your head, the vocals, beautiful. They swap the vocals from different times, it just works so well. The guitar solos are incredible. It's like a completely different band, and they are so good. And I'm seeing them again in March, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I'm surprised to say I'm looking forward to seeing them, because it's just so good. I didn't like the artwork. To be fair, I found the artwork disgusting. I wasn't a fan of the artwork at all. However, I just had to download it. I mean, I have to face looking at that artwork all the time, which sucks, but the songs are just so good. Definitely check them out, like Rescue Me, I've got my head stuck now, just the choruses are just great sing-alongs, you can sing along with passion. I think that's the one thing I'd say, is that some of the songs, the lyrics are a bit silly, like getting drunk and things like that, some of the songs, so that's one of the downsides, I'd say. However, the songs on there, yeah, Rescue Me, Second Chance, The Only One, they're just such good songs, and it's really a shame, because like 2013 wasn't great for music. However, I think Glamour of the Kill just make up for it. This new album, I'd have to give them #1, because they have grown so much and become such a good band from what they were. They deserve #1, because the album is fantastic. They've become fantastic, and yeah, I had to agree. So yeah, that's my top 10 of 2013. So yeah, I hope I'll be doing some more like song reviews, album reviews. I know Of Mice and Men's new album's coming out. I think I'll review that one. And yeah, that'll be good. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, cheers.
Whoa.